or does it look right?
Good.
Does it look like
Like
landscape?
I am portrait, your landscape, but somehow like Facebook video calling is smart enough to like put them the right way. You know
So
what I
it
mean?
looks
So
like
like
it's the right
it's like this.
direction. Okay.
I don't have to go like I can't see you.
Okay. Well, as long as it looks good, that's all that matters. Okay,
You look
Rebecca,
great.
I
My
need
God.
what name you want me to put on your book. My name is Valerie, by the way. Everyone, hello. We're doing a book signing for Rebecca, who's on the other end of the line. How would you like me to sign your name? Do you want you and your husband or partner or just you?
Sure. It can be Rebecca and Josh. That's cool.
Okay. I don't like that pen. We're getting rid of it. It's not very. Let me see. Hopefully,
That
we have
pen's
one.
done.
It's done. Okay. This one's so REBB, right?
No. Oh shit.
REB. No, that's okay. We're gonna
Rebecca. Because otherwise it would be Rebecca.
CCA.
Yep. Rebecca.
I'm the worst. I'm like, I don't even understand how I even wrote a book. I have the worst spelling in the world. And of
You
course,
have
it's
people.
all handwritten. So I have to be creative. And that's my style. Sometimes I do lowercase and uppercase. So it's like, it actually doesn't look weird. See,
Do you know the origin of the words lower and uppercase?
I learned it recently. It
Like
had
why
to do
they're
with
called that? It's
typeface. It
so
had to do with the
interesting.
trays because the ones, the lowercase were in the bottom and the uppercase were in the top.
Hmm.
I just recently
Yeah.
relearned it. Although I did visit Enjoy, Savor, and Share. Um, I did recent when I was a little kid. I visited a type. My dad, he had a client that was a typesetter, so we got to go
Yeah.
to a print shop and actually see all the cases and the upper, and I got to play with them and put together print, like for like
Oh, nice.
newsprint. Hello, TikTok. We are doing a live signing of a book today. We will get you set up, but if you'd like to watch on YouTube, you can see exactly what's going on. Um, and we will not show Rebecca because Rebecca's in her house. We're not going to show Rebecca. Rebecca is getting the signing right now. So enjoy, savor, and share with friends. And then I need to know a couple things from you. This is the most
Okay.
important thing. What is you and Josh's favorite ice cream and favorite colors? That's the most
Oh.
important thing.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, um, my favorite color is purple.
Okay.
Although teal has come in
Okay.
as it's a bit of a contender. Um, Josh, he really likes the kind of burnt oranges, green. I don't know that he has like a super favorite, but he's actually colorblind, so
Oh,
that's a favorite color thing is a little bit like like slightly lost on him, but not entirely.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I see. So, you
He
said
definitely like he appreciates color and
okay.
like fine fabrics and all that kind of shit.
So
Ice
these, what
cream.
about these
Oh,
colors?
okay.
Okay, good.
So, well, the
Sure enough.
purple certainly, and the orange, purple and oranges looks good together anyway.
All these three together. Okay. The other thing
Yep.
is the ice cream one is the most important one right now. What is your favorite ice cream?
Yes. So we're just like ice cream connoisseurs. Like mint chocolate chip, like
Okay.
anything with chocolate. Pretty much you like throw the kitchen sink into chocolate and we're gonna eat it.
Okay.
Um,
So mint and then maybe a chocolate mint chocolate chip and then chocolate.
yeah. Um,
Is that you or is that
let's
both of you
see.
guys?
Well, that's both of us.
Okay.
I love the stuff with the malted milk balls. They're so
Oh, okay.
crunchy. God damn.
Okay, we're gonna do mint and then chocolate with malted milk balls. That's what we're
Okay.
gonna do. Are you watching on the
Yes.
YouTube? Can you see it?
Oh. There's a squirrel. That's it.
That's all right. Oh, just turn the volume down, or you don't even actually
Yeah.
have to have the volume on at all with the YouTube because
Because I can obviously
hear
hear
me.
you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank God. Thank God we got to
The
that point.
they're not matching up, but that's okay.
No, it doesn't
I
matter.
wonder if
Yeah.
I could probably move it down more.
It won't
Because I
matter.
think it started at it started at the beginning, which is weird.
I think
I
it's
wonder which one of you is real,
this one
like
right
real
here.
time.
No.
Uh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I first clicked on the one that you started and then ended.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
yeah, that's it now. Okay, got it. Because you are currently like, do you have yellow and brown? You're
Brown.
brown. Are you filling in brown?
I'm filling in brown.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
I'm like a few seconds. Probably it's probably only a few seconds below, like behind.
Although the
Hello,
this
Tamika.
particular thing is showing like on my screen, it's not flipping it the other way for some reason, but
Is it
uh,
sideways?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, maybe we'll just have to flip this
You know, people
around.
can turn their heads. It's not that
Well, we
hard.
could do this actually. Does that look good in that
I mean, I
direction?
can see everything. It's
Okay.
just that like,
Okay.
Hey,
We are going to do a little flip and fix that because
congratulations, you
that's
spelled our names right.
we're going to fix it. Now it's sideways again, but we're going to fix that.
Yep,
This is the
yep,
direction we need to be for this. We were trying. We wanted it to be I wanted it to be landscape, but for some reason I did not master it when I was doing it. So we're
you
doing
know,
this instead. It's all good. It's all
we do
good.
our best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, if you're wondering why you don't have red tongues, it's because I haven't put the red in yet. I have not put the
I
red
wasn't
in.
worried. Not worried.
You knew it would happen eventually.
Yeah, we
Oops.
pretty much we'll eat almost any ice cream. Although I did discover with oh, it's the brand. It's kind of like a local brand. I'm blanking. Anyway, like some of their ice cream has artificial flavors and
Ooh.
others don't. Henderson, no. Shoot. Uh, I can't remember the brand, but anyway, it was like an eye-opening experience finding out that there was a difference, and like fortunately they put it on the package in a like in a way that you can actually see it,
Oh,
as opposed
gotcha.
to just like kind of hiding ingredients and things in words that if you don't know what to look for, then you're just like, oh, it's great, it's all natural.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
But even one of the super local ones called Moomers, since they started, just like a lot of companies, they've gone to using cheaper ingredients, which
They
equates
do.
to like just not. I guess I don't know, the people at the top want more money, and so
It
they
100%
cheapen out on
is.
ingredients. Like I think most people would pay more for the ice cream. Maybe not all,
There are people
but
that do for sure.
there's the diehards that are like, no, I will take the cane sugar and not all of that other nonsense.
I have friends that come over for ice cream and I'm always like, really? You want to, this is a lot of money. Like it's a lot of money for me to make this. And they're like, no, no,
Hmm.
we'd rather have this and only eat it once in a while than have something that's really doesn't taste as good. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I'm always shocked at the people that actually still like support me with it. I'm going to quick shout out to all the people over on TikTok. We got Armand and Lynette and KZXX. Thank you for the heart me and the Lynette and the roses and the hello Paige, hello KS. We're over on YouTube and I'm technically also on Facebook, right? Not Facebook. Technically, I'm on Messenger with Rebecca, who's getting a book signed. If you want to see what the book signing looks like, pop into YouTube. I'm not really paying attention too much to the chat YouTube, but hello, hello, hello. Anyone that's over on YouTube, hello. What I am going to do on YouTube, because I forgot to do this when I did it, make sure you're following over on YouTube because in the chat, it's only people who have subscribed for longer than 5 minutes can chat. Otherwise, you get a lot of people who are just random that pop in and say weird things in the chat, like we were talking about earlier. um, we got our chocolatey chocolate with the malt balls. Ice cream is our ice cream. And then we're going to be drawing a scene from the episode where they go to the Cheshire Cat Inn, but it's the one where they're looking at the what do you call it? At the
In the guest book.
guest book where they write the very silly thing in the guest book. I have
And I love
moderators.
it
I don't
too.
want to
Like
go
when
next.
the two of them are getting ready to leave, and I think it's Ladon or something is like the owner of the Cheshire
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Cat,
yeah.
and she's like, oh, like we're about to have my favorite part of your stay, which is when I get to go up and read what you've written in the guest book. And
Oh,
Lorelai's like, oh,
we
cool,
gotta
like give us
go
a five
quick.
minute head start, would you?
That's so funny. Can you imagine
It
someone?
feels like something I would do, although like I don't have a daughter to change my like possibly inappropriate words into something else.
Oh no.
Although like I do really relate to the way that certain people try to kind of like explain away the things that I do. I'm like, I got it, it's okay. I think everybody else is strong enough to deal with it too.
Okay, this is the part where I start to draw. In order to get all this, let's see. I'm just going to freehand. I'm going to pretty much just freehand the Jeep. She wanted the Jeep because you have a Jeep. Is it the same
I
kind of
do.
Jeep?
No, hers is one of the more like old school two doors. I don't know exactly like which model or whatever because I'm not quite that much of a Jeep nerd, but I've got a 2011 JK is what they called them when they came out with the four-door version in 2007.
Uh
So
huh.
it's a Wrangler, and then Rubicon is a package. So, like a little bit more off-road worthy and whatever. Although, like, my Jeep has not done quite all of what it can do. So one of these days I'm going to have to
You're gonna have to go
start
off road. And
getting her out there on some more difficult kinds of terrain.
I'm just realizing that my favorite pen in the world to do this with is all
Damn
dry.
it!
So we're gonna have to be just a little bit. It's not gonna be as perfect because this is like my big cheat. It's a pen that you can erase, and I know that there's another one nearby, but I don't know where I put it. I think it must be in. I wonder if it's in the kitchen. Give me one quick second, Rebecca. Tell them your favorite episode of Gilmore Girls.
My favorite episode. There's so many. Like, where do I even start? Um, I mean, of course, all of us love the first day of Chilton because, of course, Lorelai showed up in a very inappropriate outfit. Although, of course, there's been much talk of like, why wouldn't she have just borrowed something from Rory? Why would she have just not left her coat on? And all of these things, of course, mean that we don't get the kind of comedy that the writers intended. So that was a good moment. Um, oh, let's see. It's a fun time.
Score! I
I was
found it.
just, I was just telling the people about like, first day of Chilton because that's like
Oh,
obviously a funny moment that people like to pull apart. Like, why didn't you just wear something of Rory's or whatever else? But
because it wasn't
then
in
it
the
wouldn't have been the
script.
comedic moment that it was.
It wasn't in the script.
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's so funny
we
how
do
like,
not deviate from the script.
yeah. It's always interesting to me like the people who try to pick it apart like that. Well, she should have done this and it's like, but that's you kind of have to like you would not be good at improv if that's the way you want to I think
Like if you're applying just straight up logic to it.
my pens suck. Oh wait, here's this is one. Let's see. Is there one of these that work? Note to self, need to buy more pens. Okay, this is good. Don't worry about this pen is what this is called a friction pen. And it
Oh,
basically
I've never heard of that.
so a friction pen allows you to kind of like trace out the elements that you want to have on camp,
Hmm.
and then you can erase it afterwards.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
So I would say that's a little bit similar to how like if you're going to get a tattoo done and they like put the little kind of transfer thing on as a guide.
Yeah, yeah, it's like that. So it basically, although you still have to freehand it, um, but it gives you like a little thing of like, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. And then if I have any problems, you can go in, you can just erase it. Um, and this one actually erases with heat or movement or friction.
Mm.
That is not my favorite drawing of a Jeep, but you know what? Today it is. Today it is. All right, as long as you're okay with it. We're gonna get it. We know it's the Jeep. I don't know why it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so that goes there. That's a little bit freehandy, this one. But oh, and then what was the quote on this one on the Jeep? I want to make sure I have room for that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me get it right.
Hello, Diamond. Welcome on TikTok. And hello, Lynette over on YouTube. I don't know if anybody is over on YouTube, but hello. Um, you figure out the quote. I know we
I
can
got
do
it.
it later. Oh, go ahead. Tell me what it is.
We're almost there and nowhere near it. All that matters is we're going.
Okay. We're almost there and nowhere near. Okay. We are almost there and nowhere near it. All that matters is we are going. Okay. I'm going to have to
And
find some room
both
for
of them
that.
is we are not we are.
So we are almost there and nowhere near it.
Yep.
All that matters is we are going.
And both of the it's not we are, it's we're in both cases.
Oh, we're okay. So
So
we,
that saves you a letter.
okay, we're okay. Got it. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Let me draw the next one, which is them. Okay. Because this will give us more room to actually put. And then what I'm going to do is after this, I go through with alcohol markers and
Mm-hmm.
then put it down. And then I do like a tracing of, like, I trace it back out with like a darker line marker
Right.
to get
That's
the
cool.
actual. And this one, I'm like legit just free handing this, like, it's a little bit more.
I mean,
Okay.
I certainly couldn't draw people with any great accuracy.
You know,
It's a skill.
it's a skill, and you do have to do it often. I haven't done, like, here's the confidence building. I haven't done this in a while. I'm just kidding.
But that was something that you did a lot too during your time on the show to like remind you of people's
um
clothing or that kind of
No,
stuff.
so like when I've always drawn ever since I was a kid, not very great with faces when I was a kid, but I would always draw like eyeballs all the time. I love drawing
Mhm.
eyeballs. That was my thing. But when we started watching the episode, so okay, let me go back in time. So I wrote my first book. This is the second version of the book. It's a double it's a first edition, but it's the second book of it's two books that are merged. And
Mhm.
it's a bigger, wider second version kind of thing. And while I was selling the first version, I was on set and I would start drawing like little ice cream cones and this whole thing. I would put that, I would just be a simple line drawing. I wouldn't even color it in. And then we were in the middle of the pandemic and I was like, oh my God, how am I going to sell this book? I still have 200 more books to sell. And so there was a virtual fan fest. And so at the virtual fan fest, I was like, you know what? Let's do it on Zoom. I can show you, I can be drawing the books as people buy them. And so people bought books and then I would draw them and I would put like the Stars Hollow sign or the gazebo. And I would
Mhm.
just do a quick little thing. And it sort of became this thing of like, oh, cool, I'm going to do this really special thing and I'm going to draw on this book. And so as I was drawing on the book, people were like, "Oh my God, I love that. I want a drawing on my book." And so more
Yeah.
people were buying the book because of it. And it sort of just became this thing that I was doing. And eventually, I didn't have any more books. And so I had to I was in the middle of creating a new book while I was on TikTok. I was doing the drawings for the book. And then when I finally, no, I was drawing the image because the book is all illustrated. For those that don't
Yep.
know, the book is illustrated. There's stories about Gilmore Girls in there. There's recipes that were inspired by people. And so as I was drawing the images for the book, for the second edition, the new edition, um,
Mhm.
I was selling the last ones,
Yeah.
and then I was watching when I finished the book, I started watching Gilmore Girls because I was like, okay, now I've got time. Let me watch Gilmore Girls. And that's kind of like just the basic story of how this sort of came to be. Um, and let's see. So we've got that. That's there. Okay. So the rest of the spaces, what I'm going to do is fill in this area and I'm going to fill in that area and then we'll leave the rest of the space for the quotes that you want to have in the book.
Hmm.
And you wanted to have a
Yeah.
quote on this one as well, right?
Yep.
Okay. How big is that quote going to be? Because we might have to do something more creative. Well, we'll figure it. What is the second quote?
So the words that Rory changes it to is sat, SAT, and forever are at work here.
Sat and forever are at work here. And what was the original one? It was Satan.
Yes, satanic forces are at work here because Lorelai's, of course, looking around to all the, you know, flowers and just like everything in the room that is like this overwhelm to your senses and going like, oh my
Okay.
God, it's too much.
Okay. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as satanic forces are here and then just do the correction like she would have done.
Uh-huh. Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
I will figure out how to do that. First, we're going to do is draw this. I'm going to say hi to quickly on TikTok. TikTok, good evening, shining light. Good evening. And everyone on YouTube, hello, YouTube. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying this. And we're going to go now. The way that we do these drawings is we start, because these are alcohol markers, we always start with our
Mhm.
lighter colors first. And then we go to from the lighter to the darker. And then we hope and pray we don't make a mistake. But, this is what live drawing is all about. Mistakes are part of the process. And it is what it is. And I've gotten really good at fixing things. But we start with these really, really cool light colors. And then we work our way to the more other colors that happen. And
Yes.
we're going to say, I always like to kind of fill in, let's see, although that should probably be more yellowy, grayish yellow. Oh, that's perfect.
Do you remember this episode very much?
This one, oh yes, yeah, I do. This was probably filmed on stage, but the downstairs portion where the stairs are was filmed in Dean's house.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and Dean's
That's
house was
hilarious.
also the black, white, and red movie theater. And it was also Anna Nardini's house. So there's like a lot of little.
It's insane to me that like just I mean I get it, they have to reuse things because they only have so
Well,
much space and money and everything like that, but just to
it's
like, take a space and completely reset it so that it looks like something different.
that's just how it went for Gilmore Girls because we didn't have that much money, and so we couldn't have those sets built all the time because we weren't using
Yeah.
them. So we would pick whatever we needed to make it at the time, and that's what it was.
It's like sort of ghetto in a way, but the fact that you can like a lot of these like indie filmmakers and stuff like that, I would expect, also do a lot with very little because they have no choice.
Mm-hmm. We are always doing a lot with little. In order for them to
And I
film,
respect that. Like, I mean, because, okay, cool, you make something great when you have like an unlimited supply of money and tech.
yeah,
Congrats.
yeah. But I actually prefer, I mean, here's the deal. I would love to get paid, but I prefer the element where we are a little bit tight because it forces them into a
Hmm.
decision. Because a lot of times they can't make a decision. And then we're like waiting around or redoing stuff because someone hasn't figured out like what they wanted to do. And
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying when they don't know what they want, right? Okay, let's
Oh
see.
my God, your life is so like blessed that, oh, you can't decide. Like you have the luxury of not having to decide in any sort of timely fashion.
I mean, I don't know. For people that are like that, I don't know. I just rather them make a
They do their
decision, go
best.
home, make your decision, and then like I know it's so funny when you watch this process and you're like, really, this is gonna look like something, and I'm always shocked and
What are
surprised.
you doing?
I'm always shocked and surprised by like whatever I do, and then it's like, oh, it turned out into something really cute. I'm always like, I don't know, I don't know if this is gonna work out. You're with me though. You're with me for the ride, right?
I love it. Of course.
And I always love like people are like, oh, it's okay, and I'm like, but I'm not happy with the way this turned out.
Val, I believe in you.
I know, I know. I feel like I've known you for a very long time. I don't know why. I got that impression of you when I met you at FanFest. I was like, I've known her a long time. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's fun. You were like one of the first people I talked to because, you had your little corner all set up, and
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, it's her. Holy shit.
I'm the one. I'm the one that bought the thing from you. And I was like, oh, I've been trying to
Like,
get a
no, I'm
hold of
the
you.
only person. Hello.
I was like, oh no. I saw your thing and I was like, I'm here. I can't do this already. I felt bad. I was like, normally I like to,
No, it's okay.
do it beforehand. If you had bought it like
Yeah.
it's actually kind of perfect that you bought it when you bought it because I would not have had time. I had so much
Well,
stuff
that's
going
fine.
on.
Yeah. I mean, like it's funny. Like even the people that come to take part also have these like ridiculously busy schedules because there's so much going on. Like
Oh
at
yeah.
any point, it's like, how do I choose? Damn it! And
I
it
know.
reminded me a lot of there's this music festival in northern Michigan called Bliss Fest,
Mhm.
and it's where my husband Josh and I actually met in 2019.
Aw.
And it's a similar sort of thing where there's four stages. Um, there's like workshops happening. There's crafty things happening. Like there's
So
at any
much.
given point, whatever time of the day, there's a bunch of things going on, and you have to like just. And for me, I'm like looking at the schedule, like, oh my God, how am I gonna pick? And it was a very similar experience
And you guys
at the
met
fan
there.
fest.
So like how did you and you think about it like if you weren't in the right spot at the right time.
It was very much that. Yep, very
Yeah.
true. So like I had gotten there later than I wanted to, as usual, because that's kind of my thing. And
Mhm.
so I'm like walking through there's a woods area that has camping that is pretty much directly behind three of the stages, the food vending and all of that. And, I was by myself. I was fine with that. I was going to just like find some place to tuck into with my tent. And I ran into a friend who I was trying to hook up with anyway. And she was camping at Josh's campsite, which was one that he had for over a decade. Like he would come every year, and like
Oh
his
wow.
greatest joy of attending the festival was not so much like all of the various bands that were playing whatever, but like being able to like jam with a bunch of musicians at the campsite.
Oh,
And so
okay.
like that was one of his favorite things. And so he's got this like big campsite, had been there for over 10 years, and so my friend Angela had already set her stuff up there, and I was like, oh, hey, does he have like a little bit more space that I could put my tent up there? Like, would that be okay? And she, oh yeah, come on. And so that was basically the inn that allowed us to meet. And we didn't really hang out the first day, but then as of the second day of the festival, we just kind of like became inseparable, and
Aw.
like that has continued ever since.
How
Oh
long have you guys been together? Hello,
yeah.
Miss Fireball.
It is 6 years. It'll be six. Well, it was 6 years this past summer. We got married in 23.
Oh, you
Yeah.
you found each other at the right time, because
I know. Well, I mean, and yeah, we are both like close to the same age. We're about 10 months apart,
oh wow,
and
that's awesome.
I had been married before that, like with an epic shit show, and so like there's something different about getting married
You're
when you're
absolutely
like a
gonna
little bit
share
older.
with him your ex the YouTube.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, he
Epic shit.
obviously knows the story.
Epic shit show. No, just kidding. That's
Like,
so
oh
funny.
my God, can you swear on YouTube and TikTok? Probably.
TikTok, you absolutely can. There's certain words you can't say on TikTok, and they're usually in relation to degrading of somebody's person. So
Oh
you
well,
can't be mean to
that's
people.
that's not nice anyway. We should not do that as
No,
people,
yeah,
especially on socials,
exactly.
because it's like, you know,
Yeah,
the speed with which all of the negative things go around the planet is much faster than all the
exactly.
good and true things. So, yeah. Maybe be
Absolutely.
nicer to people
I know, I know.
if you can.
I always try. I mean, like
Like, don't be a jerk.
I'm I
Unless
don't
they started it, in which case I don't know.
do you
Try
saw the
not to be a jerk back.
did you see the video that I made about Liz Torres when I took her to the Grove? And there was people being mean to my friend Ashlyn on TikTok, and I was like, just sometimes you got to learn not to pay attention to these people because they don't matter.
Hmm.
When someone's being mean, it's a reflection of themselves and how they are with their own mental state. Like they've been forced not to do things in life, so therefore they think that they should be able to control other people's desires and stuff. I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, well, and especially if it's people that are coming at somebody on some sort of
Exactly.
platform where it's not in person, they're so emboldened to just say like whatever comes to their mind. And
Exactly.
it's crazy. You see stuff like people just like la 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 like type
Yeah.
out, and oh, it's just terrible.
I don't understand. Like
And they probably wouldn't talk like that in real life. So if that's the
oh,
case, like don't put that shit out there. Don't do it.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they probably are, but it's interesting how many times on like I'm new to Facebook. I'm new to posting on Facebook.
Hmm.
It's bad on Facebook. There's people that will
Oh,
say
it can
stuff and
be.
you're just like, and thank God I don't really care what people say. I don't. I don't know if you've gathered that about me. I just don't really care. Um, I just I care when people are mean to other people because I think like
Yeah.
it's harder for them to. But it's almost what's crazy about everything in life now is we're allowing these algorithms to
Yep.
dictate what gets shown.
Yep.
Like the
Eh,
negativity gets shown because
yep.
that's what people are engaging with, and it's like if only we'd just stop engaging with it. And so every time I see something on social media that like I'm just like I don't want to see that, I just immediately go, nope, not even going to have a conversation about it with anybody. Just done, it's gone.
No, like you're not gonna get anywhere anyway. Like there's this quote that I don't remember where I first heard it, but a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. And
Mm,
so if you say a bunch of stuff and the person's like, "Oh yeah, you changed my mind," like, no, I didn't. You're saying, maybe you're saying that, but like I don't think it's true. And especially as social media is concerned, like it shouldn't be where you get your news. It shouldn't be where you get your truth. And
But
I
now the
think
news
there's
sources are
this little
so
like voice in our head that like says like, oh, we have to be polite and read everything. Like, no, we don't really have to do that, because where you're directing your attention, you're just gonna get more of that crap,
yeah.
and it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Or even like first thing in the morning. I read this thing recently too of like, you wouldn't within like 30 seconds of waking up allow 100 people into your bedroom.
Exactly.
And so, like, by the same token, if like the first thing you do is reach for your phone and just start like engaging with stuff, like that's basically the equivalent of what you're doing. And
Yeah.
our brains are not really put together to like take in that much data on a constant basis. So
Yeah.
no wonder people are like anxious and
Yes.
depressed and psychotic and killing each other and all of this
Yeah.
stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like just too much coming in.
It is a lot of information every day. You're just like, how? And then, but then you're like, I don't know. It's weird. Is I've got I've got people who refuse to hear the truth of what's going on in the world, and they're in their
Mm-hmm.
little microcosmic.
Like, this is the way things are, and like you're just a jerk to not like be happy about how things are going.
Yeah, it's such a weird.
What? I'm sorry, what?
We're in such a different world now than we've
It's
ever been.
insane. It's insane. Just when you think like, whoa, this has to be the most ridiculous piece of nonsense that we've heard. Well,
Then
no, it
something
gets
else
worse.
happens. Yep.
I know. No. But I think more than ever that just like pushes us all, those of us that want things to be different than what they are. Sure,
Yeah.
like go to a protest or like call your congressman or do like all of those things, but also like just do genuinely nice things for the people in your community and like have real experiences.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I can't help but think that those things are going to be what pushes out all of this hateful nonsense. I mean, like, not exclusively. We can't just like be in our little, you know, private Stars Hollow communities and be like, everything is great, it's fine.
Well,
You know, I
I've
I
had some
buy my spices
interesting
from Penzies and like they're gonna make it okay.
I've had some interesting experiences because um like I'll share stories on Facebook. I don't really share them on TikTok because TikTok doesn't monetize me and they
Yeah.
negatively like they you can only post what you can post and like but it's funny it's like I'll post what's going I'm like, "Oh my God, this should be shared." This thing that, people are clearly not seeing and so I share it and then I get interactions from people and I had a very interesting interaction with someone who basically was like, unfollow now. And I'm like, listen, like, this is something that's going on. I'm very, are you not being affected by what's going on? And I was like, and it was interesting. I said to them, I go, first, I'm human. And I just want to let you know that when you send this message to me, that I'm human and that you're talking to a human.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually responded and it turned them around. I'm not saying that they're going to suddenly support whatever I support, but they realized that their actions that they didn't realize they would be met with someone who actually would call them out for it
Right. Yeah.
and be like, listen, I'm a person, stop being like, why are you being like, they didn't come at me like they sort of just the way it all went down was so weird. And I was like, I was kind of proud of the interaction because like I made them think for 1 minute that, wait, yeah. Like, and I don't know if they bury their head in the sand or if
Mm-hmm.
if it's just I don't know. I don't know what their situation is. And I literally said to him, I don't know what your situation is. I just know
Right.
that this is important, and I hope that you're not, you know, like, I hope that you take the time to kind of educate yourself because these are the things that are going on right now in this world. And
And it's not like you're going to change somebody's mind
I'm not.
within like that specific interaction, but like if that person then has more such interactions, maybe they won't reverse themselves, but it will make it just a little bit more difficult to
Hide.
continue to like basically just like spout the vitriol that they have heard
Yeah.
from places that aren't actually telling people the truth, or like that are taking the truth and changing it or leaving things out so that it looks like it means something different. And like that's going to be the
Right.
power in how things actually change, is that like people from all different places and opinions and all like that, like
Communication
once
needs
we
to
all
start
find a way to
happening.
actually talk with each other, because like I don't ever expect to change someone's mind.
No.
And honestly, if they change it too quickly, then I lose respect for them anyway, because it's just like, okay, well, whatever beliefs that you had couldn't have been that strong anyway if I can just like poof, make them into something different.
You never know what the straw is that's going to break someone. I mean, they might have had doubts for
Mm-hmm.
periods of time. You don't know what the thing is. The hard thing, and I look at it, is I can't have certain conversations with my family members because my family
Mm-hmm.
members will not listen. And also, then I have to deal with them on with other matters, like, like when a family member passes or something. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but this person is random. I don't have any skin like there's nothing that's going to there's no skin in the game when it comes to it. So
Yep. Yep.
it's an interesting thing to deal with. Okay, so we've gotten to the point now where we're at a very basic drawing. Okay, so what we're gonna do
It's
is
cute.
no, it's
No, I
not there
like it.
yet. We're not there. What we
Yep.
do
No, I'm
now
with
is
you.
we start to fill in the lines of what's going on with the drawing, and then we define some stuff. I'm going to probably grab my chair so I can get closer to this. And then for those of you just joining, my name is Valerie. I worked on Gilmore Girls, and I like to draw. Uh-oh, sorry for the change in scenery. We're going to make sure everything's good. There we go. I can see the TikTok comments, which there's not that many because you guys can't see what's going on, so you don't really have a vested interest in the drawing. But I have like a little kind of cheat sheet of what I'm drawing over to the side that you can't really see. Let's see. This a little bit smaller and bigger. Wait, I need to be able to see Rebecca. Okay. Oh, I see. So it says Cheshire.
I just randomly saw you on TikTok one night. I was at work. I work overnights at the homeless
Oh,
shelter and I didn't get a notification or anything. I don't even know like why, whatever. But like, oh, she's live. That's fun. And so we were able to kind of like talk back and
oh,
forth a little bit. It was right after a friend of yours had died,
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was just a couple weeks
and
ago.
like people were being mean.
Well, oh, it was the husband. The husband was being odd. The husband, yeah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
But
people.
that was one of those things that was just, cool, where you're sort of on just kind of talking, and it like I don't know, I don't remember what you're doing that night, like folding laundry or
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
something very mundane, which is like
That's what I do all the time. Very
it's
mundane things.
fun,
It is.
because like it just takes the whole like kind of not celebrity exactly, but like where people can go like, oh, this person is over here and I'm over here, and like
Everybody's
we
just
can't
people.
interact. And yeah,
People are
you still
just
put your pants on one leg at a time.
exactly. You know what? I try to remind people of that. Like, I'm just a person, you're just a person. Like everyone's just people. We're just trying to navigate this world together
Hmm.
at the same time, and we enjoy what we do, and we enjoy our, I mean, I enjoy the interactions that I have with the people that come in here.
Yeah,
And I mean,
but that
it's
doesn't always happen. That that sort of access is given. Which I mean, I think like if you're a super high level actress or whatever, whoever that might be, like you
you're
probably don't
not going
have the
to.
time necessarily to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, they don't. I enjoy the interactions that I get with people. Like that's like for me, it's not just, this isn't just me going live. This is me going live because I know
Yeah.
people want to be, they want to have a place to hang out. And so that's when I go live. It's really for that. You'll see a lot of people go live because they're like, give me gifts, send me this, and it's like, hey, that's nice. I mean, who
Just
doesn't
popping
want,
on to blah blah blah
who doesn't
blah.
want
Right.
gifts? But it's so not genuine. It's not like,
Yeah. No, it's not like genuine from any of the angles of that situation because like they're companies that are hoping that they'll get recognition or whatever, like they'll sell more stuff. And if I was ever an influencer, like I would want to be able to pick and choose the stuff that I would like advertise because
yeah,
to have to like say I love blah 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 thing when it's just like total crap
yeah, no, it's,
because that company is gonna give me money or something or recognition or whatever. Like, same
can you,
thing with the content houses. That is like just so bizarre to me.
all of that stuff is, can you see what I just did
It's
to
bonkers.
her? Look at,
Um,
Alexis's little thing there.
oh.
I love when it works out. I don't like
No,
when I don't
it's good. I like it.
mess it up.
Lorelai's almost rolling her eyes.
She's in the gasp of like, what?
What do you mean? I had this really bizarre experience with, um, like finding out stuff about the show, whatever. Like, so I used to work on Great Lakes freighters, so like big, like a 1,000 foot long vessel with a bunch of like kind of, factory worker type people. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about working in a factory and the kind of people they like, cool, salt to the earth, but like, didn't always share a ton in common with them, whatever. But like they were almost all of them were characters. And I was on watch one day back in there's this like unloading console that like there's some dials and stuff, and I just kind of would have to like oversee that whole thing, and I had like a radio going on NPR. And I don't know if you've ever heard the interview that Amy Sherman Palladino did with it. It was like I think Terry Gross, and just
Oh,
like
I don't know
you
if I
know the
have.
the story that it has happened in multiple different interviews or whatever, like how Gilmore Girls came to be. That,
Yeah, yeah.
she like went to the network and pitched four different ideas, and the one that they liked the best
Yeah, I've
was
heard
like
that story
the Gilmore
before.
Girls
Yeah.
idea. But, like it didn't have any actual fleshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so she and her husband went and stayed at the Mayflower in Washington, Connecticut, and you know, just like that became the idea for the Independence Inn, and everything looked like it was covered in sugar and blah blah blah. It was so beautiful. And okay, well, so then one of the characters will work at an inn, and like
Yeah.
that weekend that they went away kind of became the basis for like the development of the idea of what the show was going to be. So I'm like, oh, Mayflower, Washington, Connecticut. Okay, cool. So like I looked it up. This was like pre smartphones, and I'm sure Google existed at that point. But like, so I look up the number and I call them up. I'm like, this is gonna sound really weird, but
Can I come for a visit?
is this
Uh,
the same? Yeah, we get those questions, yes. And so I ended up going and staying there. And like, I kind of looked around for like whatever place that would have been, the diner, the locals got their own coffee. And like, that wasn't really what happened at Luke's. Like, I don't really recall anybody going up and just like grabbing, for the most part, like the coffee pot and getting their
Yeah.
own coffee, but
Yeah.
like just like that feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, so that was, like many years ago, but it was my first, kind of like fan action or whatever, like back before I knew that there were more of us.
So you were every once in a while you break up, but I do hear you mostly. Um so
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't know that there were other fans out there. This was before,
Well, I
was
mean,
this like
not
Facebook or
specifically, because this would have been before um the Netflix
the Netflix?
craze.
Okay.
I yeah, like I got all of the stuff on DVD and was just, like making my way through it.
I think it paused a second. Rebecca, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah,
Okay,
I can.
good.
Yep.
Are you seeing the drawing?
I am. Yep. I know it's a good Jeep. I like it.
It's just,
I think any of your, like, any of
it's
your initial um
it's
worries that no, it's a good Jeep. It's very clear. That's what it is.
okay. I had to save room for things. So let's see.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the we're almost here, and then we'll do the satanic forces down here. And we'll do the other thing up here
Yeah,
because
it
this
could
one's
go
gonna
like
need a
down at
lot
the
of
very
space.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
I think that will be the way it works. Let me just make sure I have a pen that's good. Okay. That one should be good. So you have to keep me honest if the something gets misspelled. We're almost
Well, I
there.
mean, well, almost. Yeah, we're almost there.
And
Uh,
nowhere near it. We're going to do the and.
yes.
No. Uh-oh. Nowhere is one word, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nowhere near it. All that matters is where we are going. All that matters is we're going. Nowhere near it.
Yeah, that's also where the
Yeah, yeah.
contraction of we are. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see it?
Yep. I see it, baby.
I was like, I didn't realize I had it so close. You probably couldn't even see what I was doing. Hopefully you did.
No, no, I
Okay.
did. I did.
Now,
I did.
yeah, I'm going to do it down here.
Yeah, yeah.
Satanic forces. Oh, wait, or do I do it right here? Yeah, I got to do it right here because I got to do one other thing. I got to have room to sign it.
Mhm.
I haven't signed the
Yeah.
book
Oh,
yet.
nice.
You want me to sign your book? And you want me to sign your book too?
um,
I don't know if I can do that.
I do. I yes, you can.
So I'm first writing it how Lorelai would write it.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And then what we'll do is we'll do a slightly different. I feel like we should do like a different pen. We'll do a different pen. different one. It's not gonna. Nah, you know what? We're just gonna do a different font. Or we'll use this one. Let's see.
Yeah, even if you did change it, it would be like, okay, sort of, I guess.
Wait, and for
Or ever.
see?
Delightful.
There you go. We know what it is. I mean, if I had like an easier time at doing it, I mean, we could have. Okay, now, originally we said your favorite colors were this and here's the teal. Okay, so what I do, you might not know this or not, but I take the colors that your favorite colors and I draw a heart.
Oh.
And since I don't have much space because I didn't leave enough, never do. I never leave enough. We're going to do Josh's over here.
Oh, okay.
And then the purple kind of goes. Oh, this isn't like the most purpley purple. So let me see if I have a better purple. I always hate the purples in this kit. Suck. They're always like weird purples.
Yeah.
So it does that. Okay. And then to make it pretty.
You should do like some kind of like curated marker bundle.
Oh, I use the Ohuhu markers.
You could sell that. You're like, okay, so I've made you guys a bundle of markers in case you want to be artists too.
I used to when I did more TikTok shop stuff. I don't do it as much anymore because, it's just like, it's so much harder to, it's so much harder to make the videos and do that because then it gets kind of like your attention is one way or the other. And a lot of people don't like the shop videos.
Yeah. Well, screw them.
They don't. But I have the shop open on my TikTok, so if anybody wants to do something, they can. I'm always like, feel free to buy stuff if you want. Not a stress. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Let's see. I think your book is done.
It's beautiful.
What do you think, everyone that's here? Try to zoom it out. We've got the Jeep. We're almost there and nowhere near it. All that matters is we're going. And then satanic forever artwork here. So funny. I think it looks good. What do you think? We did it. We did it within.
It's so cute.
Yes. Hello, Casey. Hello, Michelle. Hello, everyone that's here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad y'all like it. Thank you, Rebecca, for hanging out.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. I think it's a really fun thing, and that you take your time to be with people.
It's fun.
You're doing something good in the world.
It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is getting to do these little book signings because, I get to be creative. I love the way they look afterwards. Like, I'm not like super, oh my God, I did a horror. Like, I'm like, yeah, it is what it, like for the time that we spent. It's, every once in a while people want me to do more like longer ones. And I'm like, that is a lot of work.
Yeah.
But these ones turned out they always turn out good. And you don't have as high of expectations, but then when you get them, you're like, oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I'm never done. Even it's so funny. It's like I'll say I'm done, then I'm like, no, we're gonna add a little bit
Maybe I
more.
could do. Look at that. There's more white space.
More white space. Let's fit it. And then hopefully I don't mess it up when I do it though. Hopefully I don't go like, oh, let's add something and then it's like, oh, that didn't turn out good.
Right.
That's the biggest worry. Oh, we're not actually done. We're very close to being done. Let me tell you what the last process is. The last
Okay.
process is we have to erase our lines. And we do that with a hairdryer.
Mm.
So much apologies, everyone. We're going to make a hairdryer noise. It's going to sound really bad and loud. But we do that. It erases the lines. And then we have to unplug that. We got that unplugged. Okay. And then it will erase all the red lines. And then if there's any problems where something is not filled in, then we fill it in.
Okay.
See how the red lines erased from the Jeep? Well, they're not there yet, 100%, but
Okay.
and then we look at it and go, okay, that's pretty good. And I even wrote, like, if you look really closely, you'll see the Cheshire Cat. It actually says Cheshire Cat on there.
Oh, nice.
I think it's good.
Wait.
What do you think?
It's super cute.
Yay. Okay, friends. Thank you all for joining us over on YouTube. If you do want to get a copy of the book, it's in the place where it's basically my name with that, www.com thing attached to it. And this is a personalized custom hangout is what it is. You're buying for a book and we hang out for an hour and get to like basically chill and hang out while I draw. And it's really fun. Hello, Bonifer. I'm going to end the YouTube over here. We'll see you later over on YouTube. And anybody else wants to pop over back over on TikTok, come hang out on TikTok. We'll see you later. Bye.